having so much fun, and we know you're going to love our next guest. His name is Tony Walker, and he is a comedy guy. Comedy cures everything. So.
Absolutely. I had cancer at the age of 32, and I do believe that the laughter and the positive attitude got me through it just as much as the medications did, which led to the comedy troupe that I run called Knockem Comedy. We do dinner theater, murder mysteries, game shows, kid shows. We're not stand-up or anything like that, just comedy shows, variety shows.
So you go to restaurants and where else? Like theaters?
Restaurants, private parties, corporate events, fundraisers. Did I say fundraisers?
Fundraisers, firehouses.
Comedy shows, they're murder mysteries, they're audience participation. It's a scripted show because there's clues and hints that have to go out, but it's not a don't blink or you'll miss something. It's not Agatha Christie.
Right.
It's a comedy. It's lighthearted, but one of the characters does get killed,
right.
And then the audience has to figure out who did it and why. And if it's a private party or a corporate event, we personalize it to fit their event.
Now, do you ask the audience for help with the mysteries? Or
Yeah, they solve it.
All by themselves.
Based on what they saw during the show, we even give them a little section where they can interrogate the suspects.
Oh, that's
and,
fun.
So we'll deflect, deny, point fingers at other characters, but everybody makes the rounds throughout the whole room and talks to people.
The show is guaranteed. It's 100% guaranteed fun.
Totally.
Everywhere we go, everybody loves that show.
The audience they just get so involved, and there's just such a part of the show, and that makes it even better.
Other things that you do aside from mystery.
we do game shows. The game show, we have a podium with lights and buzzers and sounds, and it's basically
Like
a trivia game show, or it could be, again, we ad-lib with that too. So they may want a trivia game show, but if we show up and they're a loud, boisterous group and they're a lot of fun, we could ask them to do funny physical challenges or do some karaoke or whatever, or name that tune, whatever we feel like doing, and they'll be willing to do. We'll take it there.
What movie introduced the phrase, "There's no crying in baseball"?
Oh, wait.
What letter comes after A? Go ahead. B is correct!
Is there a favorite skit that you do that just still cracks you up every time you do it?
We do a lot of audience participation murder mystery shows, comedic murder mystery shows. And there's two shows. We have a mob show. We're in New York. You have to have the mob shows. And we have a redneck wedding, which is just
I have to come see that one.
Oh, you're welcome anytime. Anytime. In fact, I even brought you a shirt.
Growing up in St. Louis, Missouri, I have to say, you did?
Oh, of course I did.
Hey!
That you will wear everywhere you go. In fact, I have a whole bunch. I'm giving one out to everybody.
Everywhere I go. Okay.
That's right.
There you go.
Knockem Comedy.
Oh, that's great.
Can I
Knockem
pretend I'm
Comedy.
drinking something?
Excellent. Yeah, you can pretend like you're drinking something.
I'm having fun on the set.
We actually do put water in it when guests ask,
Just
we
not
do. But
this
if you
guest,
if you don't ask ahead of time, wait, this one's full of water. You ready? Nice. 1, 2, 3. All right, there you go.
Johnny, you have a good time tonight or what?
Had an awesome time.
All right. KDC, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, all right.
Okay, we'll just do that for right now.
I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Dove Radio? Call the police. Call my agent. Hi, I'm Danny Bonaducci, and you are watching Govs Radio. This is where you go if you want to see something or if you want to hear something funny. Coming up in just a couple minutes. This is a joke I told. What? I'm not on Dove Radio? Call the police. Call my agent.
The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show also brought to you by Two Eagles Auto Body. For more than 25 years, Two Eagles Auto Body has been the leader in auto body repairs and customer satisfaction on Long Island. Two Eagles Auto Body handles every type of auto repair, from custom applications and restorations to repairs involving insurance claims. So call Two Eagles Auto Body and ask for John Rossi at 516-328-2527. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around. The Knockem Dead Comedy Radio Show is brought to you by the Roslyn Social, North Shore's premier rooftop lounge. Located in the heart of Roslyn Village at 1363 Old Northern Boulevard. Give them a call, 516-801-4963, and say hi to Nick. Fantastic food, great atmosphere, just a great time all around. The Knockem Dead Comedy. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Knockem Dead Comedy Podcast, coming at you live from Governor's Comedy Club Podcast, the legendary Governor's Comedy Club in Levittown. Hello, Jeff Bosey, who's watching. Coming at you live from the legendary Governor's in Levittown. 3 great clubs. Governor's here in Levittown, the Brokerage in Belmore, McGuire's out there in Bohemia. Check out govs.com to find out the schedule, find out who's playing where, and get yourself some reservations so you can see Ismo this weekend. You can see Mick Thomas this weekend, Stephen Rocco Perillo, Chuck Fox, Lou Pratz, Andy Plajanos, Billy Geyer, John Butera, and a host of other great comedians all coming at you this week at one of the great Governor's Comedy Clubs. Hello there, Jules.
Hello there.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks.
You're well?
Yeah, I had to speed to get here, though. I thought I might flip a car.
Flip
my
a
truck.
car. Yeah, you know, it's funny. I mentioned pickup trucks the other day.
Yes,
and
I
you
have
drive
a
a pickup truck. I like that. I like girls in pickup trucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're cool.
But you said you had this.
I was curling my hair to look nice for the show.
You look
and
great.
Before I knew it, it was 10:30, and I'm like, I think it starts at 11.
It starts when you get here. But I got a beef.
Oh boy.
You walk in, you're like, I gotta sit here for an hour. 2 people are watching. Come on.
I said 9 people. Not
That's
2
true.
people.
You did say 9.
It's okay.
and there's
9 new friends.
Exactly. That's the right attitude. Very nice. All right. So what do we got going on here today? Oh, all right. I'm going to start off with some controversy.
Oh.
I don't know if I mentioned to you last time that you were here. Spin Doctors. You Spin Doctors fan? You remember that band?
Yeah, I remember the band, but
Not a big
never had an album or anything.
Never had you.
Didn't see a concert.
You didn't dig it, or
Well, give me a song.
Two Princes was the big hit.
How does it go?
If you want to call me baby, just go ahead now.
Oh, right.
That was them.
Love that song.
Yeah, good tune. I liked them. I liked them a lot. And their bass player, Mark White, he's a good friend of our show. He's been here many times. And so the big news coming out of that band is that he is no longer in the band. He's claiming that he's out of the band because he refused to get vaccinated. Because he refused to get vaccinated.
Really?
So I think...
And he's the lead singer?
No, he's the bass player.
Bass player?
Yeah.
Well, bass players are expendable. No, but...
Well, Paul McCartney was the bass player in the Beatles. You telling me he's expendable?
He's an exception.
Oh, all right.
Paul McCartney, come on. Paul McCartney is God.
Mark White, all four of those guys are an integral part of the band. They all need to be there.
Yeah, well, fuck the Spin Doctors then.
Whoa, you're allowed to curse on here. I'm just shocked
at
what you're
saying.
saying.
What is this bullshit division? I'm vaxxed, you're not vaxxed. Like, I'll tell you a story.
Please.
No,
go ahead. Tell me a story.
I'm afraid to now.
Why?
I'm afraid to tell you.
Why?
Because I'm not vaxxed.
Ah!
I gotta go, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, right?
Are you?
See?
Is it now? I'm just respectfully asking why.
Because I'm healthy.
Okay.
I've never taken a shot in my life. I don't even have a doctor.
Wow.
Yeah, I was raised very holistically.
Okay.
My mom was total like herb, plant based everything, protein pills, vitamins, and yeah. So I had the vid.
Right. To go to school and stuff, you must have been vaccinated.
When you're a baby,
those things. Yeah.
Stuff like that,
But
of course. But never had a flu shot in my life.
I'm not big on the flu shot either.
I already had the COVID, I think twice already.
Oh, yeah?
Was over it in a couple of days.
So you think you have natural immunity?
I know I do.
Oh, okay. All right. So, and how long does that last?
My natural immunity, I hope a lifetime.
Oh, does it? It doesn't wear. I don't know. I'm asking because out of ignorant, not because I'm arguing.
I'm just as ignorant as you are. All I know is my own. I'm aware of my own body. I don't speak for anyone else.
Right.
But for me, I don't see any reason for me to get vaccinated if I'm healthy.
Right. So you're not anti. You just don't feel you need it.
I don't feel I need
right,
it.
Which is fine.
I'm not
totally
anti. No, I work. I thank God I don't have a job where they're making me get the shot, because that's a whole different story. That's a different topic.
Right.
Because that I think is wrong.
Okay.
I don't think that they should force the shot on you, and I think that's what's causing all this division.
Yes, agreed.
That they're forcing, and the people that aren't vaxxed are now shunned. Because these people are getting the shot to work and back against the wall, and I get it, and I feel bad for people that have to do that. If I was in that spot where they said, Jules, you can work only if you get the shot, I'm not sure what I would do.
It is a tough choice, and it is. I admit I go back and forth on being mandated or being forced to get it. Yeah, it's a weird thing.
I mean, you go to concerts, you go to plays, you have to show them a card.
The card, yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest, that's not the only reason, but that's one of the reasons why I did it, why I got the shot. Because I'm like you.
That's a lot of the reason why. That's what the commercials tell you to do.
Right.
You see these kids. Well, people tell me that it's really bad for me, but I want to play soccer and I want to visit grandma.
Right.
Like, to me, that's like, what?
Well,
really?
I don't believe it was bad for me. I mean, I'm like you. I don't get sick often. Although I said I was sick last week, but first time in years that I was sick. I don't like medications. When I had my amputation, I took medication for I think a day or two, and I just didn't like it. I'm not a big medications guy. I'm not a big shot guy, but I didn't feel it was going to do me any harm. So I said, all right, and I do feel, unfortunately, it's just going to become the part of our norm. We're all going to eventually just have to do it. So I'm like, screw it. I'm just going to do it because I do. I like going to concerts and plays.
I don't
Right.
agree with. Eventually, we will all have to do it.
But I'm hoping
that scares me.
I hear you, but at the same point, like we mentioned a second ago, when you're a baby, to go to school, you have to get certain vaccinations, certain shots. I'm hoping it's going to be just the same as that. Are there arguments that there are side effects to those vaccines and shots too? Yes, there are. But I think it's safe to say for the majority of people, it didn't have any side effects. Right. And I say that, and I have an autistic daughter. And some people have suggested to me that it was from vaccinations and shots, but I honestly don't know. But I just hope it becomes the norm, like a flu shot. Nobody complains about getting a flu shot.
Yeah, but we don't have to get a flu shot.
And that's the problem. I think the fact that two things, that they called it a vaccination, they should just call it a shot, because nobody freaks out over a flu shot, and it shouldn't be mandated. It should be strongly recommended, and if a place like a theater wants to say no, only vaccinated people only, unfortunately that's their choice, but it should be just a choice. And now having said that, I do hope this virus becomes like as common as the flu,
I think it is.
Yes, I think it's going to be the normal.
As the flu.
Right, and I think it's going to stay with
us.
us.
People, die of COVID.
And we'll just get a handle on it, and we'll be able to just live a normal life without all this craziness. And the fact that it's become politicized, that saddens me, and I feel that that's quite embarrassing, to tell you the truth. And I think Mark White, actually, I think he's going to be calling in on Monday to give us a scoop, to tell us what happened with the band, because it has to do with him not getting vaccinated.
Well,
so
tell
I don't know
him
if
I want to start a band, and he could be my bass player.
Oh, nice. You would be what, lead singer and ukulele player?
Lead singer and hot tambourine player.
Hot tambourine player.
I'll wear go-go boots.
Nice.
I don't.
Josie and the Pussycats.
Yeah. Definitely. Josie and the Pussycats. Hunting and the boots to match.
Wow, you got the words down and everything. Look at you. I was talking the other day to a friend of mine. You guys know Don Sill. He has a show called Top Fives here, and we were taping an episode. I was fortunate that he had me as the guest, and that's what we were talking about, was top 5 Saturday morning cartoons. Because you're around my age somewhere. You're what?
You are my junior.
Oh, is that really? You're older than me? All right, that I didn't. Wow, I'm shocked to hear that. But,
yes.
So, all right, so you're with me though. We're the only generation, for the most part, that had these Saturday morning cartoons.
Loved them.
Loved them. They were the best. So that was the thing. We did our top 5, but we realized as we were taping this that not just cartoons, but all TV shows. No, they don't have cool TV. They don't have cool theme songs anymore. Like you just rattled off Josie and the Pussycats, just like that. That was half the fun of a TV show. Was like we knew the Brady Bunch theme, we knew Gilligan's Island, all these great cartoons. Now they don't have them. Now they immediately they're doing dialogue, and the opening credits are running as the show is running.
Well, now we know what we have to do. Now we have to start writing some cool theme songs for
nice. All right.
Whatever we're making.
Whatever.
Cartoons.
Porn. Well, you don't watch porn, so you wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
Give it to me, baby. Give it to me, baby. I'll have to do something about it. Well, yeah, no, I don't watch porn. Come on, let's just not go there again.
Oh, okay, all right. And well, speaking of vaccinations and the corona, reports are saying that the Omicron appears to be slowing down in New York City and other metropolitan areas.
Okay.
So we got some good news here for you today.
That's good news.
Let's see. Good morning, Beansy. Good morning, Joan. Good morning, Andrew Fremder. What happened to Mario? What? What does that even mean? What happened to Mario?
Maybe you were supposed to have Mario on today.
I was not supposed to have Mario on today. I don't know what he's talking about. Fill me in, Andrew. What happened to him? Do you know Mario?
I have no idea what the hell Mario is.
You gotta hang around the club more and start getting in front on the mic and stuff. Mario's a comedian, Mario Bosco. He's like this tall.
Sweet.
But
perfect
he's
height. Wait.
For what?
I don't. Yep.
No, tell us.
Is this thing on?
Wow.
No, I think that section might be a little too tall for me. Right about there.
To shine your shoes.
Hey, Mario, how's it going down there?
Wow.
Keep it coming, Mario.
Well, he'd be saying that to you, wouldn't he? Whatever. So, yeah, exactly. Wow. This took an unexpected turn. I'll have to introduce you to
Your
Mario.
fault. Sorry, Mario.
So you mentioned something before we went on the air about you play guitar and ukulele.
I do.
That's
I
cool.
mean, I teach myself. A friend of mine who's got a studio in Long Beach, Ben Noir Studio.
Nice.
Yeah, Ben Metzger. He's awesome. He gave me a ukulele so I could join the ukulele orchestra in Long Beach.
There's a ukulele orchestra?
A ukulele orchestra.
Ukulele orchestra.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, there's such a great music scene in Long Beach.
I knew there was, I don't know if it's still there, but probably like 30 years ago, I was hanging down in Long Beach a lot. 25, 30 years ago. There at the time was a big blues scene down there.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
blues? Oh yeah,
and
everybody's doing everything in Long Beach. A lot of music, great musicians in Long Beach.
And there was a guy doing it was a harmonica player, and he was hosting some kind of open mic blues thing.
Bobby Blues,
that's his name.
Yeah, I think so. It's got to be. He's the big blues guy. In Long
What's it
Beach.
like down there at this time of year? Because it's like a ghost town this time of the year, isn't it? No.
We like it. This is like
because that's when all the tourists stay out. Yeah.
So we like this time of year. No, still we still get the bridge and tunnel crowd.
Right.
Coming on the weekends.
Right.
So
the bridge and tunnel crowd. That's funny.
Yeah, I mean the bars aren't as packed as the summer, obviously, but there's still music playing.
Nice.
Yeah, I live on Beach Street, so like there's a bar on every corner.
Oh yeah.
And there's got to be bands playing in at least 3 bars.
Yeah.
Just on Beach Street, and then Park Avenue we got
right.
The Anchor and like I told you, now there's a lot of comedy clubs on in Long Beach.
Yeah, well, I was hanging out with a few guys from the club here last night, and we were talking about that actually.
Yeah, the Beach House.
The Beach House, and
I know I didn't want to mention it, but
that's all right.
Yeah,
it's okay. Yeah, there was a time we weren't allowed to mention those things here, but things have loosened up.
I'm happy because I love Colin Quinn, and now Colin Quinn will be there on Tuesday.
Yeah, but you're not even going to be there.
I'm not going to be there. I'm going to Florida.
Florida? And what is it, your birthday?
It's my birthday.
Wow. Now, what's in Florida that you're celebrating down there? Just
the sun.
The sun.
The sand and the sun and the ocean and me.
Nude beach?
I'll make it whatever I want to make it. I'm going solo, baby.
Good answer. Oh, really?
Yeah.
Going
I'm going by myself.
Do you have family and friends down there?
I have no family and friends.
Yeah,
me. I rented a car. I rented a convertible.
Ooh, look at you. Yeah. You don't know anybody down there? You're just going there by yourself?
No, I mean, my girlfriend is in St. Petersburg.
There you go.
But that's like 3-hour drive. So I'm staying from Thursday till Wednesday. So I may cruise around. I got the car, but...
Nice.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to be somewhere warm on my birthday.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Well, happy early birthday.
Thank you.
Nice.
Aquarius. What sign are you?
I am the bull.
Oh, Taurus. Yeah, Taurus.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
That's a good one?
No.
What?
Taurus is great.
Oh, it's great.
Stubborn, right? Stubborn Taurus. My way or no way.
Actually, no, I'm not like that. I'm not. Honest.
I am.
I'm passionate, and when I feel I'm right about something, I'll go toe to toe. I try not to fight, and I refuse to get stupid. Like, what are you talking about? You're ridiculous. You're stupid. If you do it to me, I'll do it back. But I really try. I make a point in my head to not do that. I'll sit here for hours with you and debate something as long as it's friendly, respectful. I will sit here all day.
Yeah.
But stubborn, my way, the highway, definitely not.
No,
definitely not. But, yeah. But, yeah, so the bull is good then. All right.
Yeah, the bull is great.
Oh, and what is, I didn't see who, was that a big guy? Big guy. Yeah. So what'd you say you are? Aquarius. So what are the characteristics? I don't know anything about that stuff.
Aquarius. Eccentric genius.
Ooh, well, we knew that already.
I don't know. Destined to go crazy.
Nice.
At some point.
Do you like going crazy? That's a loaded question right there.
Yeah. No, I mean, I probably will at some point, but right now I'm trying to maintain some sense of just normality. Trying to keep it sane.
That's
But
not fun.
yeah, it's like that's my brain.
Yeah, me too. Well, what are you hoping to do down there in Florida?
In Florida?
Yeah.
Get a suntan.
You're gonna drink, sex, drugs, and rock
You
and
know
roll.
what? Since the new year, I haven't had a drink.
By choice?
Yeah, by choice. You know what? I quit smoking cigarettes.
Oh.
And I really loved smoking cigarettes. I really did.
Yeah.
And to me, people say like, "Oh, I only smoke when I drink." Well, for me, it was I only drank when I smoked.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's weird. So I don't even want to drink because I don't have a cigarette.
So you've quit both after the new year.
Yeah, just
That's
went
tough
cold turkey.
on both.
Cold turkey.
Health decision? Like, what made you do this?
Well, I didn't really want to smoke cigarettes anymore. I was kind of getting grossed out by them.
Yeah.
And then I started doing working with a personal trainer.
Oh, good.
Just to do some strength and conditioning.
Nice.
And then I said, you know what? Maybe this is the year that I finally take a little hold of my life, because I've been on a downward spiral, saying, "Fuck it, I don't care." I just want to be fat and die.
Fat, dumb, and happy. It's not a bad
Fat,
life.
dumb, and happy.
It's really not a bad
Drop
life.
the bomb. But now, yeah, I guess so. But yeah, I'll go find some little hole in the wall and have a margarita, and
Nice.
yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to it.
Good for you.
Thanks.
Beansy is asking who this is. Jules is here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Jules is here with us. She was with us here a few weeks ago.
I'm a nobody.
We all are. Jeff Bosey says, I only drink when I'm thirsty, he says. Jeff, thanks for a great time last night. That was a loaded statement. Jeff is a good friend, one of the comedians around here. He's a favorite here in Gov's Radio or Gov's podcasts. And last night we went out and Jeff paid the bill.
Where'd you go?
We went to Changing Times in Farmingdale.
Oh, Changing Times in
Yep.
Farmingdale.
I
I
went.
passed it. I passed it.
I went to Farmingdale, so that used to be my place many years ago. Yeah,
Awesome.
Great place. They had good food, nice atmosphere, sports bar. TVs all over the place with the games on and stuff. Yeah, so it was fun. A bunch of us went out last night, and Jeff paid the bill. I didn't know he was living large.
Oh, good for him.
But yeah, he's a good boy, that Jeff. So thank you, pal. It was a great time last night. So thanks for that. Let's see. Andrew Fremder, I only drink after I drink. Okay. All right. So, what I have with me today. Oh, are you a baseball fan?
Am I a baseball fan?
Are you a baseball fan?
Am I a baseball
Are
fan?
you a baseball fan?
No.
No?
Not really.
Okay.
I have a collection of baseball card stuff. I used to be a mascot for the Mets.
That's right. Yes.
So
That's right.
I always liked the Mets.
Well, then,
Meet
yeah.
the Mets. Meet the Mets.
Step right up and greet the Mets. Well, yeah, big news for us Met fans today. Keith Hernandez is getting his number retired this year at Citi Field. I think in July they're doing it. Very excited. Keith Hernandez was awesome.
Yeah, I went to the ticker tape parade after they.
Oh, in
won.
'86?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, 86. You were still in high school?
Move on. Next question. Seriously? Come on.
Well, I was going to ask if you're still in high school, how you managed to get there. That was just you had your
Long Island
ways.
Railroad.
Oh, okay. Andrew Plajanos. I am looking for a hole in the wall myself, but for different reasons.
Hole in the wall.
Well, you mentioned finding a hole in the wall
Yeah,
down
I know.
in Florida.
I'm
Yep.
just trying
Yep.
to say
He's yeah.
wall.
Well, it's a good plan.
Oh, because I built a wall, so he's looking for that hole in.
No. You said you were going to find a hole in the wall in Florida and have a margarita.
Forget, I'm talking to myself.
But yeah, he's going to find a hole in the wall. Just a little hole in the wall. Jeff Bosey, lots of
wall that I built.
Oh, you have a wall like that? Yeah. Did I miss that? Was that right?
Tony has
Sorry.
done it again.
Yeah. I'm a great host. Lots of time on my knees, so I wanted to spread the wealth, says Bosey. Jeez, that's how you got the money for last night? Good to know. Fremder, this year's New Year's resolution for me was quitting cold turkey. I'll have it warm from now on. Oh, my goodness. My apologies. That's Fremder.
That's all right.
That's what he does. So, so we're very excited for Keith Hernandez, all us Met fans. That's probably will be the
17?
17, very good. Yep. That'll probably be the highlight of our year because as Met fans, we don't get much.
That's true.
So all right. So what I have with me today, I was going to do this last week. I wasn't here. I was sick last week.
Oh.
So Sallie and I were only here one day last week. And our apologies to Brian McGinnis because he was supposed to guest with us last week. I think it was last Tuesday. I got sick, so I had to cancel. I thought it'd be better by Thursday, so he was going to come in Thursday. Was still sick, so we never got to fit him in. So our apologies to him. But one thing that I had saved that I'll talk about with you: 21 ridiculously cool things that are normal in other countries, while Americans don't even know they exist.
Okay.
Some of them are pretty stupid. Some of them are cool. All right, so let's see. And I haven't looked at this list in a week, so let me see what I got here. Everyone is going to beat the Mets. I know. I know everyone's going to beat the Mets. We're Met fans. We're not surprised by that. We don't expect anything else than that. All right, so number one, even if you walk close to a crosswalk in Switzerland, cars start to slow down or completely stop for you to pass. Sometimes you even feel bad for the driver since you didn't want to cross in the first place.
Aww.
So that, all right. Yeah, you'll never find that here.
Nice.
It is nice. But Long Island especially, you will never see that. They'll speed up if they think you're going to cross.
That's true.
Where you're born and raised here, right?
I was born in Manhattan, but yeah, I moved to Baldwin, I guess in second grade, third grade. So yeah, I'm a Long Islander.
Right, okay, yeah. I wasn't sure if I asked you.
Long Islanders are the true New Yorkers.
Really? Is that
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Don't you think? Come on.
I never thought about that.
Kids were taking the train into Manhattan all the time.
Yeah.
You know, we're the real New Yorkers. You go into Manhattan, everybody's from
Right.
Switzerland. Or
It's
wherever,
yeah.
You know?
And it's cool. Don't get me wrong, but it is very
of course.
diverse. And yeah, I agree.
Diverse,
Yeah.
But
Well, no, but not Queens. Queens is more city-ish to me.
maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
No,
know.
but I like it. I'll take it. I was on a Zoom meeting the other day, and a lady, as soon as all I did was say hi, how are you? She immediately started to giggle, and she's out in L.A. And I said, what happened? She was, oh, you're definitely in New York. I said, yes. She was, yeah, I can tell from the accent. I'm like, oh, okay, like Rocky Balboa or something. All right, number 2, heated toilet seats and bidets in regular shopping malls in Thailand. Heated? Ick?
I wouldn't use a toilet bowl in Thailand if you paid me.
Yeah, but it's heated. But if they had it here, heated, you're walking through the mall, you're like, oh,
Who
I got
sits on a toilet seat in a mall? Like,
women?
I mean, no.
What do you do?
You hover. You
Really?
Hover. I mean, maybe it's just me, but
You just hover and hope it makes it in? Really? You don't just put toilet paper on the seat?
you can. I mean,
But if they're heated, then it protects, it kills germs.
oh, I didn't think about that.
And a bidet. And it's
It would have to be really hot then to kill the germs. Yeah, I don't know. That sounds weird to me. I don't think.
but what about the bidet part?
I don't even know what a bidet is.
A
What the hell
bidet is a thing, it's attached to the toilet bowl and shoots the water up.
I never tried that.
You never tried that?
No.
Oh, it's awesome.
I'd never leave the toilet, right?
Pretty much. Yeah. Because then you save in 2020 the toilet paper shortage during the quarantine. You didn't have to worry about that. You just turn the bidet on.
And then just like towel dry.
Yeah. Or you just use, you have 1 or 2 sheets of toilet paper and boom, and you're done. Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. It's a little cold at first, but it's awesome. Yeah. I love it. I have one at home.
Do you really?
I swear to God. I love it.
Okay.
Just don't knock it till you try it.
I wasn't knocking it.
Number 3, you can walk into a movie theater in Amsterdam and buy a beer. And not just some little old paper cup, but an actual glass of beer. And in Paris, you can buy a beer at McDonald's.
Well, we could do that here now, can't we? You
At
can buy
McDonald's?
it. Maybe not McDonald's. I'm sure that's going to come around soon enough. But there's theaters in the city where they sell alcohol.
But it's still kind of in the early stages. There's a theater in Belmore where you can do that too. You can get a beer or any alcohol and then go down. It's a bar on the second floor, and then all the movies on the first floor. You can go up, get a beer, and then
Yeah.
and they have separate events. In fact, they have
That's
comedy
not
shows
so-
up there.
That's not so weird.
Oh, it's not weird, but that's not the topic. Is ridiculously cool things that are going on in other
I'm
countries.
Sorry, ridiculously cool.
Cool things, that's right.
Ridiculously cool.
Let's see. What do we got here? Plajanos, mall bathrooms in Thailand are way more clean than here. So now you know. So now you'd be okay going to Thailand and sitting on the bowl.
I'm not ever going to Thailand.
Not ever?
Nope.
No? Where do you like to, you don't, are you a big traveler or no? No?
No, that's why I
Just stay in the States.
have no reason to go anywhere. I would like to go to Italy and Ireland. Those
Okay.
two places. So, we'll see what happens. But right now, I can't even leave.
Right. Yeah, it's hard enough getting to Florida.
I feel like
yeah.
I'm sneaking into Florida right now
Right.
without the.
And be careful because they're all spreading it down there.
Listen, everybody that I know that has gotten the shot has already keeps getting COVID and really bad.
Oh,
So-
even really
Yeah.
bad? Because all I hear is people that got the shot who are getting it.
No,
they're
they're
not
sick
getting
for like
it too
a
bad.
week.
Yeah, all right, but
I
that
was
goes
sick
back.
for 2 days. I never,
Right. Yeah, same here.
So what are you gonna? All right, so my girlfriends talked me into going on Facebook dating app.
Oh,
So I go on Facebook dating app, and like literally just now I'm on it for like 2 days. Some guy texting me blah 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 blah. I didn't get back to him. He says, "Why don't you give me your cell phone number?" I didn't get back to him for half a day or something, and I get back on. And I said, "Okay, great." I said, "Just transparency here." I said, "I haven't gotten the vaccination. I know some people are very, blah, blah, blah about that. So do you still want my phone number?" And he's like, "Absolutely not, you dumb cunt."
come on, really?
I'm like, what? And then he blocks me right away. And I'm like, "You son
Right.
of a bitch."
He's not a son of a bitch. He did you a favor. Screw him. If you don't want to douche like that.
I screenshot his face. He's from Port Washington. His name is Joe. If anybody knows
Joe from Port.
Washington. I couldn't believe it. I'm like,
You have this picture?
I want to find
Show me.
this guy. And
I'm not asking you to show the camera, but show me because I spent a lot of time in Port many years
I
ago,
wanna
but
kill this fucking guy.
I
thought
did you a
I
favor.
thought that was so friggin' rude and uncalled for.
that is totally uncalled for.
This is a guy. Does he look familiar at all?
Nah. Yeah, see, he looks like a douche.
Yeah. It's ignorant people like you that make the rest of us suffer. Get your head out of your ass, dumb.
Wow.
And all I said was, FYI, I'm not planning on getting vaccinated. I don't believe in it. Still want my number. Absolutely not. And I gave him a little chow.
That's all.
And then,
Right.
you.
Wow. And you were, but before that, he seemed to be a nice guy. You were really interested.
We really didn't, it wasn't that long of an
Right.
exchange.
Well, see, goes to show you. Don't be so quick to give your number out.
I didn't. I didn't even
Right.
give him my number.
I know, but you
wish
won't-
that I did, though.
You wish you did
I
after
wish
that?
I did because then I would have. If I would have given him my number
Yeah.
and then told him, then he would have said that. Then I'm gonna go and hunt him down.
Oh, wow. No messing with you.
No, don't mess with me.
I'm scared.
Yeah, really, that pissed me off.
Wow. Well, like I said, he did you a favor because then you saw what a douche he is. So you're done.
Yeah.
From there, every toilet bowl is heated if you use it after someone else.
Ew.
Things are pretty crazy right now, he says. The only way to get by is day by day, bidet. Oh, man.
Hey, let's make a cartoon about that, and that could be part of the theme song. Day by day, bidet, bidet, bidet.
What was that? Was that Godspell? Day by day?
Yeah.
Yep. Number 4, heated sidewalks in Finland. Absolute lifesavers who had no idea, for people who had no idea how to walk on ice. And there's also no trash anywhere on the streets in Finland.
I'm
That's
Finnish.
cool. You're part Finnish?
Yeah, my mom is Finnish.
Oh.
So-
Had she ever been there? Was she there?
I don't think so. No. But I like that heated sidewalk.
Yeah, that's cool.
Real nice.
And again, gets rid of all the ice. So during the harsh winter, during a snowstorm, you can
That
still
is a good idea.
get somewhere. You don't have to if you can't shovel,
Mm-hmm.
then it'll just be melt. It'll just melt away in a few minutes. Yeah, I like that. All right. So the Finnish people are smart.
Yes.
Kirsten says, the guy sounds like a psycho.
Yeah, thank you, Kirsten.
Actually, says Fremder, the real reason for the toilet paper shortage are all the McRibs. That's probably true, man.
I never had a McRib.
Me neither, but I don't think I ever will. Number 5, went to Japan, and my God, there are so many minor conveniences, like semi-private toilet stalls with running water, with running water sounds so nobody hears you pooping. Amazing transit, vending machines everywhere, and coffee, and sometimes beer and cigarettes. Pay by distance, bus fare. I can go on. Convenience stores sell good food, not just greasy 2-day-old wieners.
This is Japan?
This is in Japan.
I'm never going to go there.
Yeah, I have no desire to go to Japan. I'm not a big traveler either. I went to England once, and I loved it, and I like to go back. But that's, as far as out of the country, that's the extent. No desire to go to Mexico or...
Oh, I went to Mexico once.
Yeah? Oh.
I almost never came home.
Because you were having so much fun? Or because they kidnapped you?
No, because I smuggled...
Cocaine?
No.
A little boy?
I rolled 2 joints.
Oh, boy.
Put him in my cigarette thing.
Yeah.
Put him in my purse.
Mm-hmm.
And when we landed in Mexico, I had my purse between, down on the floor.
Yep.
As soon as we landed in Mexico, suddenly you can feel the humidity.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God, I smell my weed. I smell
no
it.
kidding.
And I walked out of the airport, and the customs, they smelled it too.
Of course.
It was one scary freaking moment.
So what happened?
I walked up, and the lady says, "You smoke marijuana?" And I'm like, "No." She goes, "I smell marijuana," and she hits the red light, and she goes, "Go over on that line," and the red light is blinking. I'm like, bump. I was like,
man.
The Midnight Express.
Right.
I felt my heartbeat.
Yeah.
So as I'm walking over, I take the cigarette pack out of my purse and put it in my front pocket. So I'm holding my hand over my front pocket so like the smell doesn't come out. So I put
and that worked?
Barely.
Yeah.
I even smelt it reeking on me. So I put the suitcase down, and the woman's going through it. I literally can smell it. She goes, "I smell marijuana."
Good accent.
So she goes, "Do you have any in your suitcase?" And I'm like, no. I went, I swear I don't. And she says, and then I see out of the corner of my eye, the dog sniffing cop.
Yeah.
Coming with the German Shepherd, coming around there. I am panicking. I'm holding this thing, and she goes, she goes, "Do you smoke marijuana?" And I said, "Yes." I was like, let me fucking fess up.
Yeah.
I said, "Yeah, I do." I said, and she goes, "Did you smoke it today?" I go, "I did. I smoked it before I came." She goes, "So maybe that's what I smell."
Yes.
I said, yeah. She goes, and she stared at me a little bit longer. She goes, "'Cause it's illegal in Mexico." And I'm like, okay. And then I was like, and she's, I mean, like, however many seconds it was that she was staring at me felt like an eternity.
I bet.
Because I'm staring at this dog coming around inside. And she goes, "Okay, you can go." And I'm like, "Thank you." Meanwhile, my bag is all open, and I'm like,
Jeez.
I don't even have time to close. And I'm like, thinking I'm just going to grab it. So I'm like, I got out of that airport so quick.
And
I was
You're loading your
petrified.
pocketbook with one hand. You're like,
exactly,
you had a stroke or something, like a Bob Dole.
I was petrified.
So why didn't you just...
But I was so happy that I had those when I got to my resort. I was like...
But you could probably find it everywhere down there, no?
I was in like Club Med.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Maybe if I would have asked like the right,
Because that's what I would have just dumped it. Because you go to jail down there, man, you're done.
I was petrified.
Yeah.
But now I know. If I would have just wrapped it with some like saran wrap, like it wouldn't have even smelled.
Oh, okay.
Lesson learned. Oh man, that was scary though. So yeah, I'm not going back to Mexico either.
All right. Let's see.
Long story.
No, it was a good story. Yeah, see, Molly says the same thing. Oh my God, who brings pot to Mexico? Usually it's the other way around.
Right? And they're like shunning me for having 2 joints. I'm like, really, bro? I bought it from.
They
my
weren't
Mexican
shunning
fucking
you.
Orleans.
They wanted that. They just didn't want you bringing any so they can sell you some themselves.
Yeah.
All right. Number 8. Amsterdam. Knew they biked, but didn't expect multi-level bike parking lots every mile. Oh, okay. I don't know. That's not a big deal to me.
It's nice that they have bikes.
Yeah, it's cool, but
Well, they're all stoned, so better be on a bike than in a vehicle.
That would be a fun place to go to. Yeah.
Yeah, my girlfriend's been there a couple of times. She
Couple
says
of
it's
times.
Good. They have a menu, which...
You're talking weed or you're talking sex?
Talking weed.
Yeah.
Oh, sex in Amsterdam?
Oh yeah, it's legalized prostitution. They have girls like just standing in the window like.
What about men? Are there men prostitutes?
Yeah, there are men prostitutes. You would pay for a male prostitute?
It depends on what he looked like. Like if I had a, young buck.
A young buck, you're a cougar?
I mean, I'm nothing, but.
You're not nothing.
But if I went
you're
to
something.
Amsterdam, I could damn well be a cougar.
Wow. So
Amsterdam.
that would be your choice, like a 20-something-year-old?
But I don't think they have male prostitutes, though, because men would, they, I don't know, do they? Maybe. They should.
You probably don't need them because
I would like to, can I start that business with just all male prostitutes?
Absolutely.
Is prostitution legal?
No.
Oh.
But so what?
It should be, though, right?
Oh, I think it should be. Yeah, you want to? Why shouldn't you? Yeah, if anybody wants to get some, why shouldn't they be able to get some?
Look, that's a capital. There's a capital.
I mean, of course, there's got to be some. It's got to be regulated
They
because
all have to be vaccinated.
Well, I wasn't going there, but I was talking diseases like sexually STDs. You got to be careful. And in fact, another reason I think it should be legal because with it being illegal, there's a lot of trafficking going on and a lot of craziness behind the scenes. But if it was legal, then I think a lot of that would be taken care of.
I would do a business like that. All male prostitutes.
Could I be one of your male prostitutes?
I don't think so.
This is the answer I was expecting anyway. I'd have to pay them, I guess, right? Jeff Bosi, I'm only $20 planning another dinner party. Yeah, Jeff charges $20? Yeah, that makes sense. Hello, Carol Miner. Andy Plajanos got all excited at the mention of marijuana from Mexico. All right, number 7. What do we got? The incredible security in Seoul. I forgot my backpack in a small cafeteria, and after 25 minutes, it was completely untouched and in the same spot.
Oh, God.
You could walk at 3 a.m. with your cell phone in your hands, and there'll be no fear about anything. That's in Seoul. Okay.
Isn't that where that guy had a backpack that, blew up the Olympics? Something like that, no?
Was that? No, I don't think that was that in Seoul? I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't even remember, but you're right. Number 8, China. Almost every store and vendor, including street food and vegetable stalls, uses mobile payment. Well, that's happening more and more here now, too. Mm-hmm. In fact, talking about the Mets, I went to a Met game last year, and unfortunately, I was ashamed of myself because it was my first Met game in 4 years. So during those 4 years, everything became card only. Mm-hmm. They don't accept cash anywhere, not even for parking.
Yeah.
Which I was shocked about. Number 9, when I went to Japan and ordered food from any type of chain that is also in the USA, like McDonald's, Denny's, or Burger King, it looked like the picture on the menu or in the commercial. It was truly bizarre. In the USA, if you get a Big Mac, it looks nothing like the commercials. When you get a Big Mac in Japan, it looks exactly like the one in the picture. It's like somebody back there was painstakingly putting that burger together perfectly. Yeah, that's true.
Huh.
That's true. I don't know what those Burger King is better than. As far as looks, it's better than McDonald's. McDonald's, I don't know what the hell.
There's no integrity with those McDonald's workers.
There's none.
2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce.
Mm-hmm. But it's all pre-cooked, and they just warm it up, and it's super thin.
So delicious.
Well, yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love Big Macs.
The fries.
I like Burger King fries.
You like Burger King fries
Burger King
better?
Fries. Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
You might be the first person I've ever met that said that.
Well, we should bring in the McDonald's and the Burger King and then do the...
Okay. Well, we actually did that on one of the shows here, I guess it was about like a year or so ago. His name is Rich Rada. He brought, and he invited me because I'm a French fry nut. Baseball, rock and roll, French fries, and sex. That could be my whole life, and I'm good. He brought, he sat me down. He had a tray of 10 different French fries. I had to guess where they came from, and and we had to rate them. And I knew, was it 8 out of 10? It was something like that. I knew 8 out of 10, but we both rated the McDonald's number 1.
Really?
Yep. Really, you like Burger King better?
Oh, so much better.
Wow.
They're so much crispier and fluffy in the middle.
The
McDonald's are just like
the burgers are better at Burger King.
Flame broiled.
Yeah, it just tastes more like a real burger.
Yeah.
Number 10. A few years ago, we went to Italy, and I made my wife go on a side trip to Herculaneum and Pompeii for a couple of days. In Herculaneum, we were wandering around in town when 5 p.m. rolled around, and within 15 minutes, the streets were filled with people, not hurrying past one another, but just standing around talking, having ice cream, drinking a beer, or whatever. All right. I've never heard that, but
so what's the cool thing about that? That people stand outside and socialize?
I guess he's saying they stop what they're doing and they just stand outside and greet each other. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I like that.
That's really nice.
And isn't
that won't happen here because we're all wearing masks and shunning each other.
Yeah, I really hope. I'm hoping because this Omicron strain was weak. Like anybody that caught it was not that sick. Like we said, it was like a flu. So I'm hoping that's a sign that these strains are getting weaker and it's on its way out, or at least out enough that we can get back to being able to stand outside and talk to each other.
I hope they don't make every single person get a vaccine.
And it is nice, with Omicron, like we were dealing with the Delta, but we were hearing about the Omicron.
You don't even hear about
we're not
Delta
hearing about it, but we're not hearing about another one that's coming in either. So hopefully, all right. But isn't it in Italy too, where don't they stop in the middle of the day, the work day, and they take like a nap or some shit? Yeah,
siesta.
So that's what it's called, the siesta.
I don't know. That
Sounds good.
Sounds
I like it.
to me.
Number 11, Singapore is unbelievably clean. As soon as I stepped out of the plane, I swear I did not see a single speck of dust at their airport. Even the toilets were squeaky clean and completely dry. Every day I go out to explore the city by foot and come back to the hotel with almost no dirt on the soles of my shoes. All right. I felt that way in Hawaii. I went to Hawaii back in 93. And to me, I was a little disappointed because to me in Honolulu, it just seemed like another Manhattan to me. Mm-hmm. With the exception, it was super freaking clean. And Disney World. Disneyland? What's the one in Florida? Disney World.
Disney World.
Whoever runs Disney World should run the country.
Oh.
Because it's such a happy place. It's clean. Everybody's, happy. You never been there?
I have.
Yeah, it's great.
Disney World, yep. Mm-hmm.
Number 12, a fishing pond in the middle of Tokyo. All right. Here on Long Island, that means, we got you beat. Number 13, how trusting people are in Turkey. I got a taxi to the nearest city, maybe 45 to 50 minutes away. When we arrived, I tried to pay the driver. He wouldn't take payment and instead asked what time we would be heading back. He said he would meet us where he dropped us off, then drove away. When we were ready, there he was, big grin on his face and waiting. There would have been nothing to stop us from jumping into another taxi and only paying the one way, but this guy trusted us to not rip him off. He got a big tip.
Aw. Yeah, he would have followed them and then probably had them assassinated.
Yeah, right. But that would never happen here. Molly wants to know who the guest is. Boatsy says she has nice hair. And he says, and so do I. Thanks. Honolulu is not the place to go to Hawaii. Spend one day and then go to the other islands. Yes, Molly. It sucked, actually. So I went there. I was in Honolulu, I think, for 2 or 3 days. Then we went to Maui. Then we went, I forget where else we went. We went to a third island.
Lanai, is that it? Lanao?
You know what?
That's the one I heard was the most beautiful.
Oh, yeah? I don't even remember anymore. But what happened was, though, I ended up getting sick while we were there.
Sick a lot.
Well, no, this is 29 years ago. But I got a flu, and I was laid up in bed for a week and a half or 2 weeks out of a 2.5 week trip. Yeah, I was pissed. So I like to go back there someday so I can really enjoy it.
I've never been to Hawaii.
Really?
Yeah.
See, that's where you should go. I know. You probably wouldn't come back.
My girlfriend told me the same thing. She said, if you go to Hawaii, you will never come back.
Yep. Yeah, so we don't want you to leave for good. We want you to stay here.
I could probably get a job in like a hotel, hospitality.
You can start your mail prostitution business in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Yeah, all those, in shape hula dancers, those well-tanned men. See that? Look at that. I thought for a second they looked like you went off a little bit thinking about those men.
I'm thinking about that business. I think it sounds like something worthwhile to really investigate that.
What would you charge?
For my boys?
Yeah.
Well, it depends,
For
I
my
guess.
boys.
It depends. I mean, I see. This is why I have to do my research. I have to find like what the going rate is for the
Right.
for the chicks, for the house.
Yeah, but it might not be just chicks. You might have guys looking for a guy prostitute.
And we can do the lady boys. I mean, now it's a whole new world. We don't even say like him, her.
Oh, right. Them.
So I can have a whole
Right.
slew. A stable of
This prostitute has a set of balls, but identifies as a girl.
this is a
So you're gonna have going rates for that. If you want just a regular guy,
exactly.
$200. You want a guy who identifies as a woman, it's $300. Whatever. Yeah.
Okay.
See that?
I need a partner. If anybody's interested in this business, get in touch with Tony.
So anyway, Molly, this is Jules. She's a friend of the show. She's up and coming comedian. She's a lot of fun. So she's hanging out here with us today. This is her second time with us, and hopefully not the last.
I love the name Molly. Love it so much you say it twice, right? It sounds so nice if you say it twice.
That's right.
Molly.
Brendan Burt. That's a fact about Turkey. Nicest people I've ever met, and I've been everywhere. Do you know Brendan Burt? This is not a name that I'm familiar with.
No.
Well, thanks for watching, Brendan Burt.
Thanks, Brendan.
And why have you been everywhere? What do you do? Why? Yeah, where have you gone? Would love to hear from you. Where were we? That was 13. Okay, in Prague or Prague. Is it Prague? It's Prague. Prague.
Yes.
In Prague, when you open a camera in the street, it's like a force field. People automatically move aside, not to stand in the way. Oh, that's nice of them. Okay.
Prague always seems so romantic in Prague, right?
Is it? I don't know much about it.
I don't know. I've never. I read The Unbearable Lightness of Being. They made a film about it.
Yeah.
With Daniel Day-Lewis.
Oh, okay.
And it's all in Prague. And I guess after I read it, Milan Kundera, he writes a lot of those books, and it's all like in Prague, and always sounded so like romantic and. I'll never go there though. I will never go to Prague. I promise you.
Molly says, Molly's not her real name.
Oh, balls.
But she says Molly was her first dog's name.
Aw.
Brendan Burt says he's just a casual observer. Okay. Yeah, but why have you been everywhere? Do you just like to travel? Do you travel for work? Tell us, Brendan, what's going on? So I was once, some years back, I was out in Lido Beach at the campground, as a matter of fact.
Oh, yeah.
And I was camping there, and there was this, I got to be honest.
Like an RV? Like you have an RV?
Well, yeah, but I was tent. They have a handful. Well, back then anyway, they had a handful of tent sites over there.
That's so cute.
Oh, I used to love that beach. We used to go there every 4th of July because you could see the Jones Beach fireworks from there. But the bugs are bad over there. But anyway, I don't know if they were Chinese, Japanese. I don't know what they were, but they were they were Asian Americans, and there was like 10 of them. And the campground has, a private beach area that, just if you're on the
10
campground.
of them in one tent?
Well, no, I don't know if they were in a tent or not, but we were on the beach. So there were 10 of them, and they're all taking pictures on the water, but they're doing every combination, 9 of them, 2 of them, 7, 3, and so they're taking endless pictures. So we got out of the way, but what they were doing, they were standing on the water, so they were taking the picture from the beach, and so I was going behind them.
Right.
I threw my trunks off, my bathing suit off, and I'm back there. It's flopping everywhere. It was like I wasn't even there. They're just still taking
awesome.
I'm telling you, there's an Asian family somewhere in the world with a whole bunch of family pictures with me in the background.
One swinging dick in the back.
Yep, they're out there somewhere.
Seinfeld episode when
Exactly.
George goes in.
Yes.
He's like,
that's not me. Yep.
That's hilarious.
I always hoped that someday that would show up on Facebook or something. Anybody know who this is? Oh,
I
we
used
were
to do
laughing
that
our
all the
asses
time
off.
when I would walk in Manhattan and I would see
What?
people.
You would take your...
No, I would just photo.
Oh, I'm a photo bomber, yes.
People would laugh all the time. I would just right away as soon as they'd taken the picture, I
Yeah.
would jump right in front.
I
love doing
photobomb all the time, as
Yeah,
often
yeah.
as I possibly
It's
can.
so much fun.
I love it, and I love doing it to friends because then they will post it on Facebook, and I'll look and I'll gotcha. I did one just a couple of years ago. Sallie and I were in the city, and we were going into the Iridium, and to go into the Iridium, you have to. The line is outside. There's nowhere to go inside. You have to wait. So we're waiting outside, and next door is that famous diner. Stardust? I think that's what it's called. That famous diner. And there's tons of people coming in and out of there. So there were a bunch of high school girls. They were on some kind of school trip, right? And it had to be 30 of them. They come piling out of the diner, and they're all getting together to take a big group picture. So we're online for the Iridium. Sallie's holding the spot online. I go running, and I'm in the back of the picture. They're taking a bunch, and there's 5 parents taking pictures. Finally, one gentleman, there's mostly women, but this one gentleman goes, hey. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So now I'll move. I won't be a dick. So I'll get out of the way so they can take real pictures. But he goes, come here. And I'm like, all right. I'm thinking, all right, I'll go and apologize. I said, guy, I don't want to piss anybody off. I don't want a big deal. So I go over to him. I go, I'm really sorry. Pulls me in. He puts his arm around, whispers in my ear. He goes, that was the funniest thing. He goes, and I've been to 2 of your murder mysteries. You guys are fantastic.
Nice.
I'm like, holy shit. They turned out they were from Westbury.
Nice.
Yeah, so that's my
Very funny.
braggy
I
moment.
like that story. That's a great story.
Brendan Burt, mom worked for Pan Am and Delta. Grandfather was UN ambassador.
Wow.
I had free flight privileges till I was 25.
Cool.
Wow.
Brendan.
Brendan's got it going on.
Yeah, man. Pan Am. That's not around anymore, right?
Gone a long time, yeah. Wow, that sounds exciting. That sounds like fun, Brendan. Good for you.
Yeah, good for you, Brendan.
Brendan, how'd you find our show here? Thanks for tuning in and checking us out. Glad you're here. 15. When I visited Munich, the bottle returns were pretty dope. Buy a 24-pack of beers, get a third of your money back by returning the bottles. Not bad. Yeah,
That's
okay.
pretty good.
Sure. 16. Japan has no garbage cans anywhere on the streets, but their streets were pretty damn clean somehow. Yeah, that's weird. I wonder how they do that. There must be garbage cans somewhere. 17. I was surprised at how much time the Balinese people spend on religious ceremonies, offerings, and worship. Yet, despite being some of the most religious people I've ever encountered, they were completely non-judgmental and understanding of others. Well, that's what's missing in the rest of the world.
Well, you're supposed to be non-judgmental if you're religious.
Yeah.
I mean, if you believe in...
But it's usually the other way around. I mean, I think most wars, if not all wars, are started because of, religious beliefs, and you get some very people that have deep faith who are the most judgmental ones. No? You don't think so?
My mother...
Your
No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, Mama. Sorry. God rest her soul. Wait, where's Balinese?
Bali.
Oh, Bali. That's
Bali?
just what it's called, Bali?
Isn't it?
Oh, Bali.
L-I. Yeah.
That's a country?
Isn't it?
I have no idea. I'm
Pretty sure.
geographically illiterate, but I will never go there. I'm sure. I will never go there.
Brendan said he wandered in, actually. You guys are great. Thanks. Well, you're great too, Brendan. Thanks,
You're
pal.
great, Brendan.
Absolutely. Number 18, how cheap and efficient the subway train system is in Seoul. I grew up in Toronto, and taking the train 30 minutes is like $10 each way. When I went to Korea, it was like $1.25 to ride from one end to the other. Could be on that train for 2 hours, and if you get off the train 30 minutes or less, they don't charge you to get back on. My goodness.
Yeah, trains are really expensive. If you work
Big
in
time.
Manhattan right now, it's like $600 a month just to get back and forth.
Is it that much now?
Yeah, it's a lot of money. The Long Island Railroad.
I never...
Those monthly tickets.
And I'm not being judgmental. I'm not knocking it, but that's one thing I could just never understand. I mean, of course, you got to work, got to support your family, but if you live on Long Island, you got to be on a train by like 7 a.m. to make it to work by 9. You got to pay that crazy train fare. And then if you're lucky to get out of work by 5, you're home maybe by 7. So you're gone 12 hours a day. You've now missed the Little League game. You couldn't pick the kids up from school. And again, I'm not knocking it. I know, of course, you got to do what you got to do.
Just
But
another manic Monday. But that's the way it is. But you make a lot more money when you're working in Manhattan, depending on
the job, yeah.
But yeah, it's a whole lifestyle.
I just give them credit, if anything, because I fortunately have never had to do that. But it's I just don't know how people do it. I would miss being home too much.
Unless you moved into Manhattan.
Yeah, true. But yeah, the train, the money alone is insane. But yeah, it's crazy.
I haven't been on if I go into Manhattan, I take the ferry now.
From where? They have a ferry in Long Beach?
No.
Rockaway.
Yeah,
right,
it takes
right.
me 10 minutes. I park, and then it's $2.75.
Oh, is that all it is?
Pier 11. That's where it stops, and you're there. And
That's a great idea.
And you could bring your bicycle. So
Right.
You bring your bicycle on the ferry, and then you just cruise around Manhattan on a bicycle.
How long does it take, that
It
ferry?
takes about 40 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
Not bad at all. Yeah.
I might have to try that.
Yeah, definitely try it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's amazing. I love it so much.
Because it takes like an hour or so on the train from where I live. But if I drove to Rockaway, that'd be probably 30 to 40
It would
minutes.
take you longer to get to Manhattan if you took the ferry, but it would just
It would be
a
better.
nice day.
It's just like driving.
it
Like if I got to go to Connecticut or Massachusetts or something, I always go out east and take the ferry, put the car on the ferry, and boom, and because it's just, and you pay more, and it takes a little longer, but it's just a nice, peaceful ride instead of that stress of going through
It's awesome.
the city where
You
there's
see
always
the
traffic.
Statue of Liberty.
Oh,
you
yeah.
see the whole skyline.
Right.
I mean, it's like the greatest way to travel.
That's cool.
Nice little ferry boat.
All
Love
right,
it.
yeah, I got to keep that in mind. Number 19, in Germany, when I bought a beer in a convenience store, they offered to open it so I can enjoy it on my walk. Oh, okay, that's nice.
Okay, beer to go.
Germany?
Well, that's No, I have
Never going there.
But now they're gonna bring back that booze to go now. In the
Oh, are they?
Well, that's
They
what
should.
they're talking about.
All right, so number 20, also about Germany. When we traveled to Germany, we were stunned to see everyone standing on the right side of the escalator so that people could actually pass. That's
That
nice.
is nice.
That is
Because I
nice.
get so frustrated because I don't want to wait. That kills too much time. I want to walk up the escalator, as it's moving, and yeah, like that's annoying.
Why not just walk on the stairs?
I don't think they have when you're at the mall.
Oh,
and
okay, yeah. I'm
Macy's.
picturing Grand Central Station where they have both, but you're right. The mall, yeah, they don't have it.
No.
But a lot of our malls, like the escalators are thin and narrow. You don't really have a lot of
Over
space.
to the side,
Yeah.
I can run my way up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I like that. That's Germany.
That was Germany.
Maybe I will go there.
Oh, nice. All right, last one. 21.
Who is that blonde?
That's Chrissy Brinkley. I was gonna.
Now?
Yeah.
Is that how she looks now?
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'll show you guys because I was gonna share this a few weeks ago. She posted this picture of herself with a little poem, if you will. Happy New Year 2022. I have big plans for you. I'm going to learn a new language and take a master class. I'm going to make plenty of time to laugh and sing and dance. And that should help me fit back in my pants. I'm going to commune with nature and be one with the trees. I'm going to reach for the stars and swim in the seas. I will look on the bright side and be a good friend and know that it's never too late to begin.
Good for you.
So welcome to this brand new start, wishing you every joy as you follow your heart.
I like it.
Yeah,
Good
I
for
like
you,
it.
Christy Brinkley.
And here's the picture. Looking pretty good for 60-something.
Yeah, she lightened her hair.
Yeah. I don't know. I did think it was a nice poem, but at the same time, I'm not a big fan of out-of-touch celebrities. Like, you know how many people would love to say they want to sing and dance and be, commune with nature, be one with the trees, but in reality is they have to go to work for 12 hours a day and pay their bills. I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to be negative on Chrissy Brinkley. I'm sorry, but...
Well, yeah, I know.
Sorry.
Hey, too many people are miserable in their own skin. Too many people are miserable in their lives, and
Absolutely.
we all don't look like this, and we all don't have. She's a princess. I mean,
Right.
she's comes from,
Right.
a lot of money.
To look like that and have the money, it's a completely different life than most people.
But
I mean, it's great if we could all do that. If we had time to learn new languages, take classes, sing and dance, and be one with the trees. I mean, maybe that's what's happening now because the people, that's the big story these days, right? What are they calling this? The big quit? Is that what they're calling it? Because all these millions of people are quitting their jobs. Since the quarantine, people are realizing, this is not the life I wanted. Life is too short, so they're quitting their jobs.
Oh, because of because they know now they can work from home.
They can work from home, or they just realize that, just like that, everything can change and possibly die, and they just want to have a better life.
But
so
that is the truth.
It is the truth.
We're all going to die.
Right.
So you really should stop and hug a tree or, take a class. I don't know about learning a new language, but,
Right.
I actually want to learn a new language. So thank you, Christy Brinkley, for
There you
putting
go.
that. I have master class.
Do you have master what?
The master
Oh, master class.
I signed up for that. So.
Yes. What language would you?
Italian.
Oh, nice. Okay. All right. So before I get to number one, let me go back to some comments here. Fremder, let's not forget pansexuals, people that identify with cookware.
What?
Oh, that Andrew Fremder. Molly, everyone on Long Island should work in the city for at least a short amount of time. Very different and a life lesson.
Yeah, everybody should work in a restaurant or in hospitality at some point in their life because then they can relate to
Hospitality or just retail in general? Anything where you have to...
No, like a restaurant.
Hospitality,
like work in a restaurant,
Okay.
serve people.
Right.
Because then you won't be such a, I don't know. I think everybody should definitely be humble at some point in their life.
This might come out as a stupid question. I'm going to ask anyway. Would you consider being a comedian? Would that count as working in hospitality?
Yeah, because
you're kind of serving the
giving-
people.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
you're giving of yourself. To, I mean, that is really a wonderful thing to do. That's the ultimate is
Right.
to give of yourself.
Yeah,
so
true.
long as you're not, belittling people or making people feel bad about themselves.
Right,
Like
right.
I hate going to comedy clubs where the comedian makes you feel like intimidated or and.
But it's all in fun.
Yeah. True.
Let's see. And I do. That's a regret of mine. I wish when I was young, before I had kids or anything, I wish I lived in the city. I wish.
Yeah, I lived in the city for
Did
a
you?
while. It was amazing.
Yeah, I would have loved that. Fremder, social distancing in Prague. Is everyone wearing a camera in the streets? Bosie, with all the with all the who putting and all the who tart, I know I can promise to produce a good fart. With all the who pudding and all the who fart, I know I can promise to produce a good fart. Okay.
You're the pudding, I'm the tart.
You're going to fart?
He's going to fart.
Oh. Molly, my son films the master classes. He loves them. Oh.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Brandon Burt. Yay, Christy shed. What? Oh, Christy Brinkley shed that size 2 in meditation during commercial breaks. That picture made me self-conscious. How's thinner than that the goal? Freaking Uptown Girls. Yeah, Brendan. You tell her.
I did not even understand that sentence.
He's saying that she lost weight during meditation during commercial breaks, because she films commercials as a celebrity. He's saying the picture of her made him feel self-conscious about himself. Oh. And he's saying how can you get any thinner than that? Why would that be a goal? That's what he's saying.
Oh. Well, maybe it's just about being in her personal
in shape.
best.
Right.
Just because she looks thin to you, to her, she might not, she does not at her personal best. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like when people, begrudge people. Like your own body.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can say, like, oh, I feel really fat, and somebody looks at me and says, "You're not fat at all," and they'll get
Right.
mad at me for saying that. But like, hey, this is me. This is my body. If I feel this way, like, screw you.
Yeah, but there are some vain people out there too that they got it just fine, and they look fine, and I don't know.
Yeah, you think that they look fine, but maybe when they go home, they don't feel fine. So
Yeah.
it's not up to you
Yeah.
to tell them that they look fine. Don't lose any more weight. You look fine.
Oh, you just calm down over there.
I hate these chairs.
Do you?
What is this?
You're like
Good
kids.
sound effects.
Oh, see that? You scared Brendan. Now he's saying sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry, Brendan. You fat bastard.
All right, 21, the last one. Teapots in English. What? Teapots in English rooms, like in U.S. hotels. Teapots in English. What's in English? What? Like tea is practically fucking religion. Teapots in English rooms, like in U.S. hotel. What do you mean? In like everywhere? Like in a mall or in a lobby? Like I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Maybe when you go to a hotel room, they have that little, coffee pot. Maybe in
Oh,
England,
okay.
they have
Hang on.
teapots.
Yeah, I think I read this wrong because it got mixed up with the Christie picture, so it's all messed up. Teapots in every English hotel room, like Bibles in U.S. hotel rooms. Like tea is practically
Yeah, I
fucking
was
religion.
gonna say like a
okay.
Bible.
But don't they do that in here too? Or is it just coffee?
I don't know.
I don't know.
That's not even a cool thing. Like, who cares? Who gives a shit?
Yeah, screw you and your tea.
Something to throw against the wall.
Exactly. All right. Well, that was a cool list.
It's really cool.
Gave us something to talk about for an hour.
That's true. Because God knows I'd have nothing else.
All right. Well, I got just some quick things, and then we'll call it a day here.
Okay, cool.
So with I think the Bosie says I look fine. Oh, Kirsten O'Flaherty says she agrees with Brendan. So yeah, people not sharing the Christy Brinkley love this morning. So Ronnie Spector passed away yesterday.
Oh, I did not know that.
Yeah, sad, right? Great singer. But it's weird. I think a lot of people are. I think people are more affected by Bob Saget than they figured they'd be, right? But there was something weird that I saw on Twitter.
Well, what was the what happened to Bob Saget?
Well, they ruled out foul play and drug use, but they haven't said what exactly he died from yet. He had two sisters. One had already died from a brain aneurysm. One died from a rare disease, and forgive me, I don't remember what it was. But there were some articles that are saying that he was actually diagnosed with it himself. But I don't know if that's been confirmed or not. So I don't know if he died from that or if he just had a heart attack. Yeah, they haven't said.
That's a shame.
But one weird thing, because, you like Jimmy Kimmel, he was on the air the other night crying because he was good friends with Saget. And you expect that. You hear these comedians, who work together and whatnot. But comedian Jeffrey Ross, he was on Twitter the other day. He was in a car, and he was being driven on his way to, I forget what airport, but he was going to pick up Saget's car. It was left there, because Bob was traveling on doing comedy dates. So, one, I thought that was odd. I thought it was odd, but at the same time I didn't. Because that's nice. He's a friend. He's going to go pick up the car. But you would think the family with all, I'm assuming with Bob had a lot of money. You'd think somebody would just go get it. But then he's talking, he's doing like a selfie and he's talking to everybody, on his phone. So here I am on Twitter. I'm going to get Bob's car. Very sad. But then he turned the phone and it's John Mayer driving him. So they're just in some car and there's John Mayer. And Jeffrey Ross starts to ask him about Bob Saget, and next thing you know, Mayer starts bawling and he's crying like you. Jimmy Kimmel makes sense. Jeff Ross makes, but where the hell did John Mayer come from? I just thought that was odd.
It's very sensitive. I think it's odd. Wait, this sounds like. Do you think Jeff had anything to do with Bob Saget's demise?
He wants Bob Saget's career. Yep.
This is your whole world. This is like a murder mystery, beginning of a real.
It's right. See, we have exclusives here. We have this. We had the Muppets when the Muppets were getting canceled. The Muppets would call in and they complained. They talked to us. We have Mark White calling in on Monday about his ouster from the Spin Doctors. This is where it's happening here, man. This is where. Yeah, this is the place to be.
I agree.
So you think? So you're saying that Jeff Ross killed
I'm saying that it's just a theory at this point, and we'll have to.
You're going to
dig
investigate
deeper
that.
into this, yeah.
So all right, so you're going to become a private eye who sells prostitutes, male prostitutes.
Yeah, I'm going to be a madam of pan. What is it called? Panhumans.
Oh yeah, whatever that was. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe if they don't bring enough money, I hit him in the face with a pan.
Oh my goodness. Now you're scaring me again.
I'm scaring myself.
Are you violent?
No, not at all. No.
All right. I think that's all I got today.
I think we did a lot. I think
There
this
was definitely a lot
super,
today.
and I apologize for not bringing you a gift.
You don't
Next
have to
time I
bring
come,
me a
I'm gonna
gift.
Bring my ukulele.
Yes,
though,
that
and
will
I'll
that
sing you a
yes,
tune.
that would make that
I'll
my
write
gift.
a theme song for you.
Well, we have a theme song that we do play, but
I'll write
other
that
TV shows.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't even know what your theme song is. Do you have a theme song?
We do have a theme song. But yeah, I would love to hear you play the ukulele. That'll be
I
fun.
would love to hear me play it too. I have to teach myself first.
All right, but you're working on it.
I'm working on it.
Cool. All right, but that would be my gift. I would love to see that. Yay. Very nice. All right, so today is Thursday. Is there anything on tonight on Govs? I don't think there is. So me and Andy will be back here tomorrow at 11 a.m. Again, go to govs.com. Lots of great comedians playing the 3 clubs this weekend. And, yeah, keep it locked. Oh, we got just a quick thing from Molly. John Mayer and Bob Saget have been friends since 2003. The pair connected that year after Bob asked John to play a benefit concert for his Scleroderma Research Foundation. That's it, scleroderma. His sister died from that. Supposedly, he was recently diagnosed with it too. They're going to Jeff Bosie. They're going to rename the show Full House Room for Rent. All right, there you go. Everybody have a great rest of your Thursday. Thank you, Jules, for hanging out.
Thank you,
Very
Tony.
nice. Everybody have a great day, and we'll see you guys tomorrow with Andy. See ya.